Trey Turner is killing it. He was a single shy of hitting for the cycle yesterday. And over his last 12 games, hitting 352. Pretty good.
That's why they missed him when he was out, Rick.
That's right. Kurt Suzuki with the grand salami last night in Chicago, too.
I'll never, just don't ever forget when they were going through all those injuries and everyone just said, well, everybody has injuries. The Yankees have more injuries. They're doing better without. And certainly that was true to an extent. But it didn't take away from the fact that the injuries did impact them significantly. And now that they've come back from them, there's no denying that they're a different team. Are they world beaters? No. Are they still huge underdogs? Sure. But they're a much better, different team now that their lineup's healthy. Now, unfortunately, they lost Matt Adams last night. I don't know what the hell happened because I was toggling between everything.
Got an oblique issue.
But, with no Zim, and now Adams going now, I don't know. Maybe they move Howie Kendrick. I don't know what the hell they'll do. But, they it's always something with the Nats. It's always something.
Sports. Guys get hurt.
Where are they now? Did they move up a half a game or anything?
I think they're 6 games back.
6 back.
6 back with 95
They're winning while the Phillies are losing.
That's so doable.
There's plenty of time left.
Ridiculously doable.
Plenty of time left in the season.
Drabby, do you have the ability, while we're just chatting here, to check out Fangraphs? Because Eddie Matz dropped that notion yesterday that on Fangraphs they were, 40% to go to the playoffs yesterday? The other site he mentioned, was it Baseball Prospectus or something? Maybe they were 19, so you average that at 30. I would love to see what Fangraphs says after they go up another game.
But bullpen seems to be pitching better. Anibal Sanchez had another big game.
Right.
So you wonder how sustainable those things are. Looking at some statistics that the Nationals have actually held a lead in 18 of their last 19 games.
Different
team. A lead.
Different team. Notice how nobody's calling for Davey? He hasn't changed. Same guy. He's not Tony La Russa or whoever you want to compare him to. Joe Madden, but he's the same guy. They're healthier. They're playing a little better. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder
4
with
games
the bullpen,
away from being
though,
at 500.
They may regress. They were 11-7 in those contests where they held the lead before that with the, bullpen blowing up. And we did see, Doolittle blew a save the other night. It's going to happen from time to time.
Yes.
They just have to pitch better. We knew
they would.
Never thought they were good, but we also knew they weren't going to end up with 18.0 ERAs.
We knew that was a weakness of their team. We didn't think they were historically bad.
Yes.
And so now they're bouncing back from historically bad
And they've also tweaked a
pace.
lot. They've tweaked it a lot. They brought up guys like Tanner Rainey. They've added new guys.
They're trying like crazy.
Yeah.
Trying like crazy. They didn't go out and panic and sign Kimbrel. But, they did. They signed the old guy. They even called up the old guy, the 42-year-old guy that they signed.
I'm not sure.
I can't even remember his name.
The scrap heap guys.
Well, that's all they have.
Yeah, it's all
they
can
brought
afford.
back Rosenthal.
They brought back Rosenthal, which I think is nutty. And I love Trevor Rosenthal. But the guy pitched. He had 2 innings where he didn't hit anybody.
Yeah, right.
And they just called him up.
I fell in love with Trevor Rosenthal, the person, during spring training.
Yes.
Not so much the pitcher.
Well, we didn't know.
Yeah, we just didn't know what was in store for the season.
Like, everyone talks about what a quality guy Sean Doolittle is.
Yeah.
And we can attest to that because we met him a couple
Certainly
times.
is, yeah.
I'm telling you, Trevor Rosenthal is that kind of guy, too.
Absolutely. You seemed like it from our one meeting with him.
Yeah. Well, you could tell a guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I'm a silly judge of a person. That's just a money person right there.
He had 16 hits yesterday. The offense has definitely been performing much better. Max has been pitching better. Strasburg's been a horse. If they can get Corbin back to what he was doing earlier and the bullpen continues, who knows? Look, I said come talk to me when they hit 500, but I'm starting to look at them before they get to 500.
You didn't even mention Fetty, who's been pitching pretty darn well. Way better than I thought, because I'd given up on Fetty, too. I put him in the Lucas Giolito pile. Now, Lucas
Oh, that's a silly pile, apparently, at this point.
Yeah.
Who knew?
And Anibal Sanchez pitching pretty well lately. So, all the guys. Did you find anything, Drabby?
44%.
Up to 44%. But I just remember, and I just take it as truth, Grant, because he's a baseball guy, saying about 3 weeks ago that they had a 1 in 45 chance or something of getting to the playoffs. 45 teams were at that particular position at that point in the season, and 1 had gotten to the playoffs.
If Sanchez keeps doing what he's doing, like in his last 17 innings, give up 2 earned runs.
Just 1 since he came back from the DL.
Yeah.
in 11 and a third.
You can bottle that going forward. You're in pretty good shape.
This is good. This is a good development here. All of a sudden, because we were looking at a summer of nothing. And
It's
now,
just a grim, dark summer.
let's just
You have a
say-
grasper.
well, now they get a string. Like I said, you get to 500, they come talk to me. They're dangerously close to it.
They're flirting
They are.
with it.
They're dangerously close
Now, they
to
don't
it.
have much margin for error because if they have a streak which goes the other way, which happens in baseball all the
they'll be
time,
right back where they
where
were.
you lose, 6 out of 8.
Well, they already did that, though. Let's just hope they got that out of the way early.
One would hope.
Would Drabby look like you want to say something?
Well, I wasn't here yesterday. Did Matz go through the percentage of the teams in the NL East?
No, he just mentioned where the Nationals were, and he did say Fangraphs had one percentage, and the other company,
the other one had him at like 20%.
I forget the name of it.
Might have been Baseball Prospectus. I don't know who the hell it was.
Well, I don't have theirs, but it's interesting because the Braves are almost at 69%, but the Phillies, who have the same record, are at 41%, and the Nats have a better chance to make the playoffs than the Phillies, according to Fangraphs.
Yeah. I don't
Was that
understand
strength of schedule throughout the rest of the year?
I think also the current injuries they have.
Okay.
Mets are 20%, and they have a better record than the Nats.
Yeah, the Mets are only one game below 500.
wrap my tiny little brain around it.
Yeah, too many analytics, too many numbers, too much crunching.
I just know that 6 games back they've got 66, 162 minus 66, was that like 96? With 90,
I don't know.
With 96 games left, that's way doable. I mean, it just is. Whereas it seemed insurmountable before.
Basically 3 months left, right? If you
Just get
4 months. 4 months.
Yeah,
4 months.
Oh, 1.5 games.
1.5 games per month.
Yeah, which that's not going to happen. It's going to be a streak. It's going to be a roller coaster. They're going to go win 3 or 4, then lose a couple. But
at least based on the last couple weeks, do you like the offense? Yes. Do you like starting pitching? Yes. Are you still nervous about the bullpen? Sure, but it's better.
Pitching better.
That is the Achilles heel right now.
But like as Eddie said yesterday, it couldn't get worse. It could only get better.